Hi everyone, it's Chanel here from The Heart and Soul with your weekly Oracle card reading for November 6th through the 12th, 2017. It's been an emotional week or so for us in our home and in our family. I'll dedicate this reading to my auntie who lost her battle with cancer last Monday, a week ago, at 59 years old. So heart-wrenching on our family this week as we mourn her loss and being taken from us far too soon. But sometimes it's time to go. So we're going to use the Power Animal Oracle card deck by Stephen Farmer today. Not one I'm ever drawn to. I don't know that I've ever used these cards to do a reading before. But it was the deck that I was drawn to today, and maybe it's my auntie's influence because it has a wolf on the cover, and I know that she definitely loved wolves, but even more she loved butterflies. So her funeral flowers were filled with butterflies, which was so amazing and so beautiful. And I got to see in the weeks leading up to her death, I constantly saw monarch butterflies outside my home and as I was driving, which was just a beautiful sign that everything is as it should be, which was made it easier on the heart. So let's see what the cards have to say for this week's energy. Interesting. Opossum strategy. Have a backup plan. You know, we often get caught up in the plan of how things should work, our expectation of how things should all kind of unfold. And it doesn't always work that way. I always tell a story about paying for my Reiki Master Teacher workshop, my course, which I booked way in advance so that I knew how much money it was, the days that I was going, because it's one-on-one with my Reiki Master Teacher, and I needed a certain amount of money, and I figured it all out. I would have to do X number of clients to be able to save up the money to pay for the course before I started. And that never happened. I got an increase on my credit card, which was, had I not been able to be open to what was supposed to happen, I would not have been able to see it for what it was. But when that credit card letter came, I was like, okay, I get it. The universe is telling me that I just need to trust in myself and that I will have all the money I need to when this course is done to pay for it. So being open, having a backup plan, snake, healing, you are a healer. Definitely has been a lot of upheaval and change in the last little bit, last maybe 2 weeks. Few deaths for people, which is always heart-wrenching, but some changes, letting things go. That has been kind of the energy for the last maybe 2.5, 3 months. Finishing things up. We've had to finish things up and really let go of a little more of that weight, a little more of that baggage to make space so that we can create and bring in more, move towards our path and really walking that place of love and positivity in our own lives. So our last one, oh, of course, is a whale, soul's path, honor your soul's purpose. I promise I didn't peek. That was a nice surprise when I flipped it over. So it is this piece of healing and letting things go, making space to walk our life's path, our soul path. That's all happening still. That's all about this lifting and letting free and really walking in our truth and walking in our power, finding our voice. It's so important to have our voice. It is all we have to defend ourselves or to empower ourselves. Defend, I don't like that word, empower ourselves. It's empowering to be able to use your voice and to share our feelings and emotions. It's empowering to be able to speak up for ourselves when something doesn't feel right or something isn't conducive for us, if it's something we don't want to do, if someone is not acting in a way that is respecting us. We need to be able to have that voice, but it's also about having a voice to speak up and to share your truth, about sharing your dreams and goals and creating that energy to move you closer to them. Because for every time we say something, for whatever we put out energetically, and by speaking and writing, we really put out a lot of energy. We really create with those energies. We need to be aware of what we're putting out there. Are we putting out good vibes or are we putting out bad vibes? We really want to know what we're creating with our thoughts and actions. All right. Feels like a nice smooth sailing week. We're getting closer to the end of that little energy blip that has been causing everybody so much grief. And I hope you're recuperating from that time change yesterday, because I know I am not yet. My internal alarm has not shifted to the new 6:30. It's still getting up at the old 6:30, which is 5:30 in the morning. So I'm a little tired too. Hopefully later this week it'll all balance out and we'll be good as gold next Monday for a new Oracle card reading. Until then, from my heart and soul to yours.